What if I told you that you could get approved for 50,000 or even 100,000 in business credit cards without even touching your personal credit report? No hard inquiry, 0% interest for up to 18 months. Sounds too good to be true, right? It's exactly how I help my clients fund and scale their businesses without risking their personal credit score. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact soft push business credit cards with 0% APR that are still available in 2025. Here's what most people don't realize. While everyone else is out there burning hard inquiries and getting denied, there's a small group of entrepreneurs who know about these soft pull opportunities and they are quietly building massive credit lines. Today, you are going to join that group. If you are new here, my name is Alain and I'm the founder of SA Group. I help business owners and entrepreneurs with 700 credit score or more get 100,000 in 0% APR business funding using my credit leveraging sequence in 30 to 60 days without income verification required. This video is especially for you if you've got great personal credit, but you don't want to burn inquiries or get denied because of high utilization or too many recent applications. You are smart enough to know that every hard pull matters and you want to build business credit with a strategic way. I will be breaking down how soft pull cards actually work, the best issuers that offer them, the 0% APR traps you need to avoid, and how to sequence applications the smart way so you can potentially walk away with 50 to 100,000 in business funding without a single hard inquiry hitting your personal credit report. Alright, let's get started with the basics, because if you don't understand this foundation, everything else won't matter. What's a soft pull versus a hard pull? A soft pull is when lenders check your credit to pre-qualify you, but it doesn't affect your credit score at all. It's like a window shopping. They are just looking but not buying. A hard pull, on the other hand, is when they actually pull your full credit report for a lending decision, and that dings your score by 3 to 5 points for up to 2 years. Now here's what most people get confused. They think soft pull means that card is somehow inferior or has lower limits. That's completely wrong. Some of the biggest limits business cards I've seen approved were soft pull applications. Why soft pulls are ideal for business credit stacking? Here's the strategy that most people miss. When you're building business credit, you want to apply for multiple cards within a short period of time. That's what we call funding sequence. But if every application is hard pull, you're going to tank your score and hurt your approval odds for the next card. Soft pull cards let you test water first, so you can see what you are pre-approved for, what limit will it be, and then decide if it's worth accepting or not. It's like getting a preview of the movie before you buy the ticket. The personal credit score will still matter. Now don't get confused. Just because it's a soft pull doesn't mean that your credit score don't matter. The lenders are still looking for your FICO score, your payment history, your utilization, and your overall credit profile. The difference is that they are doing without leaving a footprint on your credit report. That's why this strategy works best for people with 700 credit score or more. If your credit score is already strong, soft pull cards become incredibly powerful tools for building business credit without any downside risk. Now let's talk about the important thing. Which banks actually offer soft pull business credit cards and how to find them. Let's start with the one that most people don't even know that exists, the Apple Card Business. This is a Goldman Sachs product, and here's the beautiful thing. They show you exactly what you are pre-approved for before you even apply. You go through the pre-qualification process, they will tell you your credit limit and your APR and everything. Then you can freeze your credit bureaus and accept the offer. Boom, new business credit card with no hard pull. You even see approvals for 5,000 all the way up to 50,000 on this card, and it reports to business credit bureaus only. Plus, you get 3% on cashback on Apple purchases, which is great if you are buying business equipment. Here's a hidden gem that most YouTubers never talk about, the Sam's Club Mastercard Business. You can get this pre-approved in a store with just a soft pull, and this card reports to business bureaus only. The limits can be substantial. I've seen $25,000 plus in approvals for people with strong credit profiles. Plus, you get 5% back on gas, 3% on dining and travel, and 1% on everything else. The annual fee is only $95, and if you are already a Sam's Club member, it's a no-brainer. Now, if you have military connections, either you served or your spouse served or even your parents served, maybe Fed is legendary for high limit soft pull approvals. The business cards often come with 0% intro APR for 12 months, and I've seen people get approved for $30,000 in limits with just a soft pull pre-qualification. But the key is building first a relationship with them. Open a business checking account, let it season for 30 days, and then apply. PenFed is open to everyone, and they offer soft pull pre-qualifications on their business cards. The Platinum Business Card often comes with 0% APR for 12 months, and the limits can be very generous for people with a strong credit profile. Here's where it gets really interesting. Many regional credit unions offer soft pull pre-approvals, but you have to know where to look. Banks like Truist, Region, dozens of small credit unions have pre-qualification tools that let you check your odds without a hard pull. If they have a tool that asks for basic information without requiring a full application, that's usually a soft pull. Here's a pro tip that most people don't know. If you get soft pull approved for a business card with a bank, immediately ask if you can apply for a second card. Many banks will approve your multiple products in the same day since they have already verified your creditworthiness. Now let's talk about the holy grail. Soft pulls business cards with 0% intro periods. This is where things get really powerful for business funding. How 0% APR offers actually work. Most of 0% APR offers last between 6 to 18 months. During that time, you pay zero interest on purchase, but you still need to make minimum payments. After the intro period ends, the rates jump to regular APR, which can be somewhere between 15 to 25%. Here's where most people messed up. They don't think 0% APR means free money forever. Wrong. If you don't have a plan to pay off the balance before the intro period ends, you are going to get with the massive interest charges. I've seen people rack up $50,000 in 0% APR debt, and then they panic when the intro period expires. So please don't be that person. Only use the 0% APR funding if you have a clear plan to generate revenue that exceeds the eventual interest cost. Here's how smart entrepreneurs use 0% APR for business product. Use the funding to develop and launch a new product. Then use the revenue to pay off that card before interest kicks in. Invest in Facebook ads, Google ads, or other marketing with clear ROI plan. If you are generating $2 for every $1 spent, you can easily pay off the card or buy inventory at wholesales, sell at retail, use the profit to pay down the debt. Some investors use 0% APR cards for down payments or rehab costs, then refinance or sell to pay off the cards. The secret of using 0% APR cards successfully is understanding cash flow timing. You need to know exactly when money is coming and when the period of intro expires. If the intro period is 12 months, plan to pay it off in 10 months. Now let's talk about the strategies that separates pros from amateurs. How to stack multiple soft pull cards without triggering denials or raising red flags. Spread applications across different banks and bureaus. Even though these are soft pulls, you don't want to hit the same bank or the same credit bureau multiple times in short period. Spread your applications across different institutions. For example, start with Apple Card Business, Goldman Sachs, then move into Navy Fed, then Penn Fed, then regional credit unions. Each one is pulling from a different system and using different underwriting criteria. A spaced application should be around 4 to 7 days. This gives each approval time to process and prevents any potential conflicts in the system. But there are certain things that can turn a soft pull into a hard pull or trigger an automatic denial. Too many recent inquiries, more than 3 in the last 3 months, high utilization across all cards, keeping it under 10% when applying would be ideal, inconsistent information across application, focus on banks that don't report business cards to personal bureaus. This is crucial. Prioritize banks that don't report business credit to your personal credit report. Cards like the Apple Card Business, Sam's Club Business, and most credit unions fall into this category. That means that you can max out these cards for business purpose without affecting your personal credit utilization ratios. It's like having a separate credit profile just for business. Here's where our proprietary system comes in. We've mapped out exactly which banks pull from which bureaus, which ones offer the highest limits, and the optimal sequence for applications. For example, in California, we might start with Chase business cards, Experian Pool, then move to Bank of America, TransUnion, then American Express, Experian Soft Pool, then Navy Fed, Equifax. Each application is wisely timed and targeted to maximize approvals with minimum inquiries. Look, choosing the right business credit card is just the first step. The real opportunity is using those cards as part of a strategy funding sequence to access to 50 to 100,000 or even more, all without touching your personal credit or giving up equity. That's exactly what we do inside our 100,000 business funding program. We don't just help you pick a card, we build a full credit stacking strategy customized to your profile to maximize approvals and protect your personal credit. If you're a business owner with a 700 credit score and you are serious about scaling, I want to invite you to a free strategy call. Here's the best part. You don't pay a dime until you get funded. And if you don't get at least 50,000 in business credit cards, we keep working until you do. That's our guarantee because we are confident in that. We will break down your current profile, show you exactly which cards you should target, and build a funding sequence that can unlock 50 to 100,000 at 0% APR for 12 months. But fair warning, this is hands-on, custom work. We can only take a few clients each month. Click in the link below to apply for a free strategic call. Let's get the funding you need to take your business to the next level.